what we're saying. Today, I would like to talk about what most of us listening to most. We don't exactly know what it is. Most, like, few, maybe few, or most of us shall. And it's podcasting. So what exactly is podcast?
So is that your name?
A podcast is an
sorry, did you make this slide?
A podcast is an audio or video show that you download from the site and you can have it on your phone or you listen directly from the site. And you can't call a podcast. A podcast is just like a radio show, but the only difference is when podcast you subscribe to the channel, and when there is a subsequent release, you get alerted by an RSS feed, and then you go to that site, and then you can either listen to it directly, or you download it and have it on your phone, or iPad, or computer. The podcast was invented by these two men, David Weiner and Adam Corey, in February 2004. For podcasting, there are two types of podcasts, mainly audio and video podcasting. For the audio podcasting, it comprises of the audio files plus the RSS feed. And an example of an audio podcast is if you listen to 91.3, that's a radio station in Lagos, about 7:30 days, this Premier League TV show, Talk Sport Premier League TV show. And that is an example of an audio podcast. And also a video podcast, the combination of an MP4 file, which you can also listen to. How to get started on podcast. And here we just talk about the equipment you need basically to get started on the podcast. And you need a microphone. When you want to start a podcast, you want to make sure that your audience can hear you clearly. And just take an example of a radio station, like when you're listening to a radio station and you get this noise, because when a listener calls into the radio and when a listener calls into the radio and it does not turn up the radio station, you get this big noise, this echo sound. And you make sure you get the best equipment available. And one of them is this microphone ATR 2100 USB microphone. This is the best microphone available in the world now. And it's available for $100, and it comes with two pictures. The USB, it comes with the USB cord and also this external cord. This is a digital cord, and also this is when you want to go wireless. And this is also what you plug into your sound system. Like church, when you plug to your sound, always wired microphone. And also the boom arm. The boom arm is for support. Just like in your chemistry practical, when you use your result stand to hold the pipettes and the tools. This one is to hold the microphone, keep it framed, so that in a podcasting studio, you can have fans and heads coming from any direction. So to prevent your microphones from moving about, you want to make sure you have something like this, the boom arm support. This keeps the microphone framed, even though there are fans and air conditions coming in from that studio. And the short mount, this one is just used to reduce the vibrations picked up by the mic. And this one to reduce the B and P sound. This is basically used to prevent those, to capture the sounds, yeah. I don't really know. And these are the set of things like this there in the boom arm. And when you start the podcast, these are you want to make sure your setup is like the boom arm, the microphone, and this what's that? And the windscreen. These are really what your podcast look like. And basically this is also the setup. And this is an example of a podcast video. Also having the windscreen, the microphone, and everything. And I don't want to play a video, an audio of how a podcast sounds like. Okay, for the software needed, when recording your podcast, there are software that can help you improve on those podcasts. And when recording a podcast, you can basically make mistakes. So this software helps you to reduce those mistakes, like helping in editing. And the Audacity is top on my list. The Audacity, it comes with different features. It allows you can change your themes. It allows you for editing and also to cut sound. Just imagine if you are recording your podcast and you make mistakes in this area. This software allows you to cut out that mistake and allow the show to keep on flowing just like that. And this Audacity is available for Windows, for Mac, and also for every computer system. For every, the guide was only available for Mac and Linux. Also, in hosting your podcast, in podcast hosting, podcast hosting, and it's just like you're hosting a website. Basically, just like hosting a website. And this allows you to keep your audio files, your episodes, your podcast episodes. It allows you to keep them in their sites, and when users come into your own site and get feedback about the host. For the hosting, like I said, it's just like your website hosting. It keeps your website, when you have a website now, like GoGardner, it keeps all your files. So when someone goes into your domain, it brings out those files available to them. It's not the same with the podcast hosting. It keeps your episodes in one place. So when users come into your site or get an alert that there's a release of a new episode, it gives them that episode to download or listen directly. And for the similarities between a podcast host and that's podcast hosting and
Potatoes and chives. Show number 3.
Why are Asian students uncomfortable in Tempe?
That's a good question, Bob. I'll tell you why. Because
This is an example of why podcast
coronavirus, and because I think they're wearing something.
Do you plan on using the mask?
Yeah, I do. I think like two more.
Because I think they're wearing something.
Do you plan on using the mask?
Yeah, I do. I think like two more.
I like how she goes. Do you think you're going to use the mask? Nope. Just like buying and walking around.
It's on my face.
Here's your sign.
So we have, listen, we put this to the test. A couple days ago, we sent Lloyd Banks out to Tempe. We know that one person has the coronavirus. He didn't get the coronavirus, but as you mentioned, he went bald. You said it. And
Thanks for listening to Gatos and Chad, brought to you this week by Retirement Planners of America, where our financial advisors work with our clients to devise personalized retirement strategies to ensure your money lasts as long as you do. Visit rpoa.com to learn more.
Spanning the Valley of the Sun and all across the 48th state, this is the All Arizona Daily Download. Nothing but Arizona news stories on the Gatos and Chad Show. Number 3.
why are Asian students uncomfortable in Tempe?
That's a good question, Bob. I'll tell you why. Because the virus. You and I as the coronavirus, and because I think they're wearing something.
Do you plan on using the mask?
Yeah, I do. I think like two more for my friends as well.
I like how she goes. Do you think you're going to use the mask? Nope. Just like buying and walking around.
It's on my face.
Here's your sign.
So we have, listen, we put this to the test. A couple days ago, we sent Lloyd Banks out to Tempe. We know that one person has the coronavirus. He didn't get the coronavirus, but as you mentioned, he went bald. Get that? You said it.
And that's exactly how a podcast looks like here. So a podcast hosting is similar to, exactly similar to website hosting. For a website hosting, you have your hosting company like GoDaddy, HostGator. You have your domain name and also the users. So for the users to get the device that this GoDaddy is holding or this hosting company is holding, they go directly into your domain name. Your domain name is the address of your website. So when the user types in your domain name, an HTTP request is sent back to your hosting company to get those files and then delivered back to the user. That's the same thing a podcast hosting does. The subscribers now, they get alerted by an RSS feed. The RSS feed alerts them, and then they go to the podcasting site. And then when they click on the episodes, it comes directly to this place and downloads it back to the users. And how podcasting works, and this is a picture of how a podcast moves from the podcaster to the audience. This podcaster, it records this guy records the show and then uses this software in recording the show. He converts it into an MP3 file and then releases it to the podcasting site. For the users now, the users get alerted by this RSS feed. So the users, they have to be subscribed to that podcast for them to receive that alert. So when they get alerted, they go into the podcasting site, they download the podcast or listen to it directly or from their MP3 iPad. In starting a podcast, you want to think about your plan, you want to think about how you want to produce your podcast, how you want to publish your podcast, and also how you can promote your podcast so that other people can come into your show and also how you want to make money on your podcast. In planning your podcast, you want to think about the name you want to give for your podcast. What is the name related to the topic you want to be releasing? You want to think about the concept of your podcast. Is it going to be a one-man show or is it going to be an interview? You want to think about the topics you want to release to your podcast. In naming your podcast, and just like the advice in picking a website address, you want to make sure your podcast name is simple enough. In picking a website address, the advice not to pick more than 14 characters so that the users can easily remember it. So in picking a podcast address, you have to make sure it's simple, it's easy, and also easy on the eye. In producing your podcast, it talks about the software you use and the equipment in getting those podcasts ready. Also, publishing your podcast, release it to the iTunes channels, others. Promoting your podcast, you want to make sure the users get this podcast, and you want to make sure that you get make income from your podcast. So in making income from your podcast, you can publish your podcast on your blog, on your social media, so that your friends can get alerted to what you are doing, and also brings users to your podcast. And by that way, you can also meet other people who are also involved in that podcast, involved with doing podcasting, learn one or two things from them, and also learn how to drive money from this podcast, because that's the main thing. That's the main purpose in doing your podcasting. You want to make sure that you get some amount of money. And why podcast? A podcast, just for a radio show, you have to listen to it like you can record it, but it's not as good as a podcast. So a podcast, you can have the podcast anytime you want. You can have it on your phones. You can go to the website and listen to it directly. Podcasts are easy to create. The podcasts are easy to create. They are available anytime and anywhere for students. There's no need to also invest in a new piece of hardware. That means you don't need a big studio. You don't need the best equipment available in the world to start a podcast. You can easily start a podcast with your laptop, a microphone stand, a stand, and also your software editing tools. Those things can get you started in your podcast. Maybe as time improves, you develop and produce a bigger studio. Now for podcast, and podcast is a new thing that has just been thrown into the world, but many other people are listening to podcasts now, and debates about 40 million Americans listening to podcasts. And right now, podcasting is primarily an amateur medium, but several companies are trying to turn it into a profitable business. National Public Radio, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, and the BBC have begun broadcasting some of their shows. Corporations such as Heineken and General Motors have created their own podcasts to attract consumers. And in conclusion, it is very big and practical distribution technology. It will eventually become as popular as text blogging, which grew from a few thousand blogs in the late 1990s to more than 7 million today, and quickly create a demand for more bandwidth and storage. from online video, you listen to it like podcast, you can listen to it like, you can also, you can have the episodes. You can have the episodes, you can load it into your mobile device or laptop. You can go back to the podcast website and listen to any episodes anytime you want.
So it's episode based.
It's
It's like a blog post, but it's in audio.
just like YouTube channel that when you subscribe to it and you get daily feedback, then when you subscribe
This is
to
audio.
the episode, yeah, it's also.
So what's the podcast and YouTube?
There's not much.
So podcast will only be can be videos.
According to
No, we said audio.
we said podcast and video
You can video, but it's mainly audio. But YouTube is not the podcast.
Wow, what's the
But
difference?
you can use YouTube to promote your podcast or YouTube to make podcast.
What's the difference?
Different.
That'll be something matter expert.
we can't call it a podcast.
Why not? Because you say the podcast is something that streams from that published online, like audio feeds, right? So YouTube is also. Yeah, but you said the podcast can be video too. So what do you like the podcast? Can you tell us why now? That's why I think it. You tell us why.
So not my intention.
But anyway, tell us. Anyone was going to do YouTube and podcast? Please do have to rate this KD on your KD channel. There's always a yes, no. There's a reminder to rate.
It's supposed to have a cruise. Yeah.
You guys need to have a meeting.
So let's set up.
Announce it. When we